Damn, cuz. Now you a single mom.
This guy commented and said that my dating standards are too high for someone
They
that's
are,
a single
probably.
mother. I have high standards because I'm a single mother.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Look, my mom was a single mother for a time. And even then, I still wouldn't mess with a single mother. So, she's tripping. I don't know how you can still be delusional as a single mother, but yet these women can still somehow be delusional. It doesn't matter the circumstance. Still delusional.
I cannot afford to let somebody play in my face. And who told you that being a single mother disqualifies?
Yeah, and actually, I'm sorry for pausing so much, but it tends to be single mothers that actually play guys the fucking most. If we're gonna keep it a $150, yeah. So let's play this beautiful bean footage. Bring your punk ass over here. Let's see what other bullshit you got to say. So it's already been 15 seconds in.
You from actually having standards and having to settle. I don't know who misled you, but the moment that I became a single mother was the moment I knew I cannot settle.
Okay, so genuinely, I have a request for the men on this app, or in general. And I might be asking too much, but you tell me. If you're gonna be bold enough to date a single mother, can you guys just be bold enough to not be like a liar, cheater, manipulator?
I mean, you being stupid enough to date a single mother? Alright, there's obviously exceptions to the rule. I'm obviously kind of fucking around and rage baiting a little bit, but obviously exceptions to the rule. But if a man had to choose between a girl with no kids or a girl with kids, ex-divorce or baby daddies, all that shit, pretty sure most guys would choose option, A. So that's just me,
You know how hard that is? Like, you men could never. And to be bold enough to put a woman through that and not think about your actions is whack. That is not big boy behavior. That is very small behavior, and I don't like that. So, do better. Because...
And I can't stand your ballet accent, and you should do better at, faking your fucking valley accent. Shut the fuck up.
It's very sad out here. And I hate seeing my girls crash out on the internet behind these men.
So, guys, any questions for her? Okay.
Do you have kids?
I do. I have 2 boys.
Okay.
10 and 5.
Why are you looking at me? What?
That's 2 big brothers. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Why'd you end up popping?
Oh, the kids. It's the
Okay.
kids thing. Yeah. And the distance too. Yeah. How do you spend your free time?
So I have a 12-year-old daughter. That's like what we do, like mommy daughter day.
Oh no!
Why you do that?
Why'd you end up popping?
It's the
Kids.
kids thing for me.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
I don't have any kids, and I it's just a.
I mean, is it fair? Is it fair? Come on, let's be real. Let's just be real for 1 second. Is it too much to ask? If I don't have kids, why can't I, mess with a girl that also doesn't have kids? Is that too much to ask? Probably for a lot of single mothers, right?
personal preference for me.
And then for you, sir?
Right. Why'd you end up popping?
It's just the kids.
Let y'all tell it, y'all. Single moms ain't
Yeah, I'm on demon time today, so we about to cook. We about to cook. I'm on demon time today. We about to cook.
They that all. We gotta wait until the kids get grown and have their own kids to start back then. Bitch, you got me fucked up. And then it get on my nerves because y'all be like, oh, you need to find somebody who's good for your kids. No, I need to find somebody who's good for me. It's up to me to vet this person out because my kids are gonna see them loving me.
You talking about vetting? I know things happen and shit, but let's be real. The vast majority of single mothers probably, just if you take a logical, rational approach to it, probably didn't do too great of a job at vetting. Hence the reason why they are single mothers. So, granted, things do fucking happen. I get that, but don't even talk about vetting because guys are not very good at vetting. Girls aren't very good at vetting, so don't talk about vetting like you're a vet at vetting. Know what I'm saying?
Loving on me. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? And then y'all be like, okay, well, most single mamas be looking for somebody to help them with their kids. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, you know that you're going to have to help with the kids when you're trying to date a single mama anyway. So I don't have to include that in my requirements, but you know
You
that's
stupid.
what you gotta do.
No, you see, and that's exactly why. Like, you know that's what you gotta do. Like, you know what? That ain't my fucking kid. This is your problem. You deal with it. You just want someone to save you. That's all. You know what you know what? I ain't even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there.
You date around your kids. I don't date around my kids. I date around my kids' schedule. You feel me? When I don't have them, I'm dating. When I have them, I'm momming. Balance. You already know what you was working with before you came over here. Then y'all, I just don't understand why y'all feel like we shouldn't date. Yeah, because I'm a mom, I can't fuck nothing. I can't get lost. I can't get lost.
Oh, hell nah, bro. She over here give me, she could swing the other way type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, just too masculine, bro.
Oh, nah. I can't fuck nothing. How you think they got here? Come on. No. The urge to want to fuck someone don't stop because you got kids. It don't.
And I get it. There's men that prefer not to be with women with kids. Like, we get it. We hear you guys. We hear you loud and clear, okay?
Nah, man don't want any woman with kids, you know? Don't want no woman with kids, you know?
Like, any man that is so vocal about, I don't want a woman with kids. Why on earth would anyone want to be with someone like that? Why? Because it's just a horrible trait to have. Like, yes, have your preferences, but don't go and shout down a whole group of people in society. See,
I don't want anyone with kids. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
and make them feel worthless about themselves just because you don't want to date one.
Speaking as a guy who grew up in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, a lot of men played the role of stepdads to a woman's kids that he was dating. I think it was more accepted back then because there was a lot of Christian influence on a lot of black men to play that role. Dating women with kids wouldn't really...
Nah, it ain't that, bro. It's just, you know, things evolve, people get more information. I mean... just the information wasn't out there about the consequences of dealing with said single mothers.
Like it is nowadays.
So I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but here I am.
Only time it would really work out for you dealing with a single mother is like if you're like a fucking like if you're like a Chad ass motherfucker, bro. Like if she sees you as just that guy. Other than that, she's just gonna see you as someone who saves the day and then discards you. And you know, once it's that time, you know what I'm saying?
I'm cozy in my bed, which is great. I'd rather be here than with someone's crusty ass son. But basically, so I told my son, I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna go on a date tonight, just so you know. And he's like, oh, Mom, like I thought you were done with dating. You've had these bad experiences. Like he's like, it's too risky. And I was like, gotta get back out there. I was wrong, okay? So I start chatting with this guy. We're texting for a couple days. He seems super nice. He texted me last night to confirm and was like, I'll message you tomorrow to confirm the spot and the time to take you on a date that you very much deserve. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, yes, I do deserve this. Right after that, he sends me a link to a guy playing guitar, like lying flat down, like kind of like a piano. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. My son plays guitar like that. After that, crickets, silence. So today I don't hear from him.
Yeah, I mean, you just shouldn't have included that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, as someone who doesn't got kids, bro, like, if you're a single mom, bro, that's an instant X, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's nothing against you. You probably might be great. You may be bad. Or at least it's an instant X in regards to taking you seriously. So another man already got your heart. Already got your kid. I want someone fresh. I want someone where I'm the guy that got their heart. Not, you know, happen to come in and get sloppy seconds, you know? You know, unfortunately, most of these women nowadays, most guys is getting more than sloppy seconds, more like sloppy 50s. You know what I'm saying? If you feel me? So
all day, and
damn.
I'm like, okay, obviously something's up. I go on Hinge, and he unmatched me. And I'm just thinking, like, that's embarrassing. You're 36 years old. You could have just been like, hey, sorry, I didn't realize you had a kid. It's not something I'm interested in. No.
Well, you got the message, didn't you? And you guys do that shit all the time to guys, so I don't even want to hear that bullshit.
You're just
talking about ghosting and shit. Like, as soon as women have to deal with the same shit guys got to deal with and get, you know, and get a taste of their own medicine, they start tripping the fuck out.
Ghost and unmatch me. I didn't bother to get ready because I knew something was up. But imagine being a single mom, getting ready, getting excited, and waiting, and this guy just ghosted. But honestly, he did me a favor because I have my book, I'm cozy in my bed, I'm gonna watch a little show, me and
Yeah, all right. That's why you on TikTok talking about this shit. Carissa Saliva.
It's hung out. I'd much rather be here. But yeah,
I spoke to one guy. We were getting on, chatting. He asked me where I was from, age, Like, the vibes were there. I thought he was cute. I know that he thought I was cute, evidently. And then I thought, let me just throw in, like, do you have any children? So I asked him, do you have any kids? And he was like, no. He was 36, and I was like, oh, okay, that's okay, fine. Then he asked me, do you have any kids? I was like, yeah, I've got 2. When I tell you guys, the vibe changed. The vibe changed instantly, and I was like, this is why.
Because you gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand. One, it's a red flag. Like, okay, you have kids, and like, why are you dating? Like, why aren't you with, you know, the father of your kids? That's one. 2, let's keep it a buck. You know, depending on the type of women, you know, some chicks get destroyed by getting pregnant, bro. 3, which it, like, that's just, they can't really help that shit. But, you know, guys, something, you know, as fresh as possible. At the end of the day, most of these girls is used up anyways, bro. So, like, it's like you're extra used up and you're really on the clearance rack. I don't understand why that's so hard to understand. Just like girls wouldn't want a fat guy or, you know, a guy that gets no bitches. It's quite the opposite. If you've been around, you already got kids and shit, guys don't want that. They want something fresh. Just like you guys want to do with experience. You guys don't want a guy that's fresh. It's kind of crazy. Like, you guys wouldn't even want a guy that's fresh. You'd want a guy with 100 bodies. You'd take a guy with 100 bodies over a guy with 2 bodies. Which is just, like, mind fucking blowing. Like, that's fucking nasty, too. Nasty motherfuckers.
This is why I always say about kids up front. I don't feel any way about it, but I know some people don't like. They don't want someone with kids, and that's fine. But it was just awkward, and I could tell he was like wondering, how do I get out of this? So I just helped him out. I just kind of deaded the conversation and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But yeah, it just makes me think if there's any like single parent speed dating or dating mixer events.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you need to do. You need to fuck with other single guys or other single dads or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's your market. Hey, don't have kids, and most of the time, most of these chicks is leaving the guys anyways. It's not like the guys is like, there are, you know, deadbeats and shit, but like most of the time, bro, you know, they alienating themselves and the kids away from the guy. So like, and then they're gonna come on TikTok playing victim. So like, just fuck out of here, man.
I feel like I'll prefer to go to that.
And look, that don't mean that some women who are single moms, it's a deal breaker for a lot of men. A lot of men will still, you know, give it a go and see where things can lead. But that woman better be unique and special. She need to be ready to be a wife day one when she meet that man. But I don't think, you know, dating a single mom is such a deal breaker for a lot of guys. It all depends on the woman and, you know, who she is, I believe.
Men back then used to fight wars and write their women love letters and poems. Nowadays, men are like, why do I always have to text and call you first? Why can't you ever text me first? Well, what do you bring to the table? Why is she the prize? What about me?
Asking questions instead of just being a mindless drone that's just ultimately just a fucking slave and a little puppy that chases you around and you can just play with like a little toy and wonder, and then they ask why, like, why the fuck do I gotta do this shit? Like, I mean, look, you know how stupid you sound? You even took it far enough to go back to your real roots. Go back to your clown roots. You even took it that far. You just sound stupid.
Do you want to go 50-50? Sir, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
And yeah, you're not slick either, too. That's probably the best thing you got going on is them fucking tits.
I think you're dating the wrong gender. Yeah, you might want to try the male aisle of the store. We don't have what you're looking for in the women's section. Sorry.
So my thing is, why are a lot of women so against 50-50 in regards to being in a relationship, but completely fine with it when there's a fucking divorce?
And you know what is kind of cunning about this? So far, and yes, I am a little biased because of the words that come out of her mouth, and she's actually like, she's being non-biased. You know what I'm saying? It's like she's being logical. And if anything, in my opinion, she's the cutest girl that's been on here. Conglomerate. Why, you know?
Like the 50-50 thing, well, I mean, like, with the 50-50 thing with me is like, you know, before we start dating, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had that argument with somebody, and I was just like, I got money, though. You the one that ain't got no money. You feel?
Yeah, have your
so you
own.
telling me I'm supposed to pay the rent, the lights, keep gas in your car, and my car, take you out to eat, let you come with me everywhere, and I'm the one with the money. You ain't got no money. Hell no.
I don't know why, bro, but he's giving me Boss Man D-Lo's vibes. I'm a dog ass nigga. I love eating chicken. Spend that boy a lot of savings at Designer District.
Oh, that ain't how this finna work.
Bae, yeah. How do you feel about 50-50?
I got all kind of drip. I miss Gucci with money.
Me personally, but I don't care about 50-50 because if you really truly love a person, you're gonna do it for them no matter what. You're gonna stick beside them no matter what. And me personally, I'm gonna stick beside you no matter what. If you have
See, there's still hope out here, guys. There's still women with some sense.
it or not. Because you've always stuck beside me no matter what. If I didn't have it, if I did have it, it don't matter. You wanna know why? Because I love you and I care for you. In a relationship, we're gonna go through ups and downs, highs and lows, no matter the situation. I'm always gonna be there because you are my dedication and I'm your dedication. I truly love you so much that I will not let you fall.
It always baffles me to hear women talk about how men think with their money. Do you think men just make money to spend all of it on women? What are you talking about? What men are y'all around that operate like this? Y'all see a man being intentional with his money and instantly get pissed off. Oh, you're trying to save money by going 50-50, no spend it on.
You're trying to actually use your brain and not have me just be able to control you like a controller? How dare you? How dare you think for yourself? I think for you. Pretty much. Translation.
I don't care if you're broke when you get done. You're not going to spend it on another woman. What if that boy wanted to save money for a motherfucking down payment, a new car, invest in something? Why does everything have to be about another woman in your relationship? Oh my God, bro. Y'all be getting cheated on like that? You see a man being intentional with his money and instantly get pissed off. That's insane. And let's really get into what you just said in that video. You call it a financial strategy that a man wants to go 50-50. Okay, call it whatever you want. I call it being intentional with your finances. So what do you call it when a woman works, keeps all her money, and a man works and spends all his money on the bills and the relationship, and she doesn't? Like, what do you call that? Is that called a financial strategy? Because that sounds like the best financial strategy. You just got to find an idiot who allows it. And honestly, right, if we're going to talk about this, genuinely, y'all, I don't know how you're all going to do it. It's like the only thing you want to sit online and talk about. But all of you need to find a man who has a really high income. Like a really high income. There are very few of those men. 80% of Americans cannot take care of a $1,000 emergency. They can't reach in their bank account and take care of a $1,000 emergency. 80% of Americans. Let's just say the last 20%, let's say 15% of them are men, right? Let's just be really misogynistic. The men are the ones with money. Half of that 15% is married. So what are y'all fighting over? The 7.5% of men who can take care of a $1,000 emergency? That's not even to say he's well off. He just can't. Those are the men who can take care of a $1,000 emergency. Then if we think about this even further, if 80% of Americans cannot take care of a $1,000 emergency, do you know how many provider men are hanging on by a thread, paying all the bills in their house, and they can't take care of a $1,000 emergency? I bet they would be able to if their lazy ass wife got up and took her bum ass to work.
One topic I'll never debate is if a man and woman should split their bills 50-50. I keep my mouth closed on that one. I keep it closed. My rent plus water and additional fees alone is already like $16.50. Do you know what I can do with the extra $8.25 a month? I keep my mouth closed. Now, obviously, if we're 50-50, we're going to split everything 50-50. Like you're going to do just as much cooking and cleaning as I do. But I will not complain. I truly won't. And if you want to, if you want to do 60-40 or 70-30, like, cool, I won't stop you. Do you, bro? But 50-50, oh no, I'm not complaining about that. That's a blessing. I'm sorry.
That's right. I'm glad to hear a woman just grateful that a man is in there to help out the situation, period. 50-50 is better than 100% her paying it by herself. So that was the point that a lot of men was trying to make with this whole 50-50 argument. A lot of women should be realistic and grateful for any type of help. But
well, that's not... that's not gonna be the case. Women being grateful. And this is the ungrateful DD over here, and that's kind of the way they be on sometimes. But let's just check out these comments real quick. Oh, I don't play on another man's save game, bro. Oh God, bro, that's really what it is. That's really what it is, man. That's really what it is. Not my seed, not my deed. Hey, shall we continue? If single mothers can have these high standards, don't fault the men for having theirs. Oh God, bro, what is we talking about? Women been ghosting men since forever, but men ghosting them. The horror, yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Single moms have high standards for every guy except the deadbeat that made her a single mom. That's talking about the masculine bitch that was talking about vetting and shit. I had a vasectomy because I didn't want kids. Why would I want another guy's kids? Damn. It never ceases to amaze me how they always develop these so-called high standards only after becoming a baby mama. One day women will realize that what they're saying to men is always heard by men as sacrifice yourself for my benefit and no reward. Bro, the fucking entitlement and delusion and really just the ego, bro. You gotta have an ego like a motherfucker to even think that, that's just gonna really fly. I think they just see men as mindless drones and just slaves and subhumans. That's what it just seems like. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy signing off.